Hello everyone, my name is Sushmit Kaur Saluja, currently pursuing MCA from IIPS DABB. In this assignment question, we talk about data quality issues that occur in student-faculty feedback system, especially problems related to accuracy, completeness, and consistency. I will also explain two more important data qualities dimensions that are highly relevant to learning analytics. Let's start with the first data quality issue, accuracy. Accuracy means that the feedback recorded should correctly represent what the student actually wanted to give. In simple words, the rating or responses must be true, error-free, and reliable. Now let's look at a few examples. A student accidentally gives a rating of 5 out of 5 instead of 2 out of 5 for lab faculty. While entering feedback form paper forms into a computer, a staff member makes a mistake, for example, writing 51 instead of 15. In automated systems such as Clickstream or LMS logs, errors occur due to the wrong time timestamps or client-side clock issues. Why is accuracy important? Because because if the data is inaccurate, it leads to wrong conclusions about teacher performance, wrong decisions or interventions, and unfair evaluation. How can we improve accuracy? Use input validation like range checks, cross check self reported data with other sources like LMS logs, apply outlier detection to find unusual responses. For example, for extreme ratings, add a confirmation message like "Are you sure?" Use the audit logs and manual verification for suspicious entries. This was the complete explanation of accuracy in student-faculty data. Now let's move to second issue, completeness. Completeness means that all required fields in the feedback form should be filled. No missing answer, no missing student, and no missing records. Example of incomplete data includes a student skipping some questions, especially optional ones. Students not rating certain course objectives, entire batches missing because they never received the survey link. Why is completeness important? So, because missing data creates non-response bias, meaning if some groups do not respond, the result will not represent the actual student population. How can we improve completeness? Track response rates across courses, batches, and demographics. Send reminders or give incentives to complete the survey. Keep mandatory fields for important questions. Use imputation methods like mean or model based imputation when data is missing, and always report the uncertainty. Apply the weighting techniques to balance incomplete responses. So, completeness ensures that feedback dataset is full and representative. Now, consistent. Now, let's discuss the third issue, consistency. Consistency means that data should follow the same format, meaning, and standards across all records and time periods. There should be no contradictory or differently formatted entries. Example, the same instructor's name appears differently, for example, Dr. S. Kumar and S. Kumar. A student gives contradictory answers saying never attended class in one question but attended every class in other. Different rating scales are used in different courses like 1 to 5 in one place and 0 to 4 in another. Why is consistency important? Because inconsistency makes it impossible to compare or aggregate feedback correctly. It distorts trends and produces misleading results. How to improve consistency? Use standardized unique IDs For student teachers and courses, define uniform scales and store scales. Apply data cleaning processes like text normalization and duplication. Run consistency checks such as comparing attendance fields for contradictions. So, consistency ensures that the data is uniform and logically aligned. Now, let's talk about two more important data quality dimensions that the assignment requires us to propose. Here, we have chosen timeliness and validity. Timeliness refers to how fresh, current, or up to date the feedback is. Old or delayed feedback may lose relevance and may not help in taking immediate actions. Why is timeliness important? Students may forget details if feedback is given months later. Quick improvements in teaching require real time or near real time feedback. Academic interventions become effective only when the data is recent. How to maintain timeliness? Use weekly short surveys instead of only end semester surveys. Store timestamps and track how recent the feedback is. Mark outdated data as stale in dashboards. Prefer periodic automatic updates from online systems. Timeliness ensures that decisions are based on current and relevant information. Validity. Next is validity. Validity checks whether the question is measuring what it is supposed to measure. For example, if a question saying rate teaching, student may judge friendliness instead of clarity, making the data invalid. Why is validity important? Because even if the data is accurate, complete, and consistent, it may still be meaningless if questions are unclear or ambiguous. How to ensure validity? Use well tested and standardized questions, question banks, pre test survey with a small group to detect confusing questions, use multiple items to measure a single concept, and such as clarity, preparedness, and punctuality for teaching effectiveness. Use factor analysis to ensure the question related to the correct construct. Validity ensures that the feedback data truly reflects what it tends to measure. Additionally, timeliness and validity are equally important data quality dimensions, especially in the field of learning analytics, where decisions need to be both accurate and meaningful. So, this is the end of our question. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this explanation helpful, please like and share. Thank you so much.